All right. Welcome, Mushin Warriors, to another episode of Mushin Mental Academy, where our purpose is to provide you the tools for engagement and presence. So today's episode is centered all around the simplicity of truth. And we already did a video on truth a few weeks ago, so why did I feel the need to do another video? Well, it's because even though truth is very, very simple, seeking truth and finding it isn't always crystal clear. So I wanted to give you some of the tools that I personally utilize to find truth in my life and to practice this muscle. So let's get right into it. So what's the definition for truth? Truth is acting in accordance with reality or with the universe. Okay, cool. So that's great. So, but what happens if we say something that we believe to be true, but just simply isn't true? Or if we act upon a belief or something that we, heard, but it's not actually based on how reality functions. Does that mean we're now in disharmony? Does this mean that we're now acting, against reality? Well, I would say that this is important to bring us back to the definitions themselves, or it is important to do that to be able to analyze this question. So if we're defining truth as acting in accordance with reality, we also need to see and understand what reality means for us. So I'll do a complete video on this later, but for now, we'll utilize change and flow as the definition for life because this is the one consistency in it. So if truth is acting in accordance with life and life is change, this also means that we're going to be growing through this process. And ultimate truth is really, again, a tool for connection. So therefore, it ties our state to the state of the universe. And so we either experience a complete harmony if we are already in a state of knowing, with our choice or our decisions, or we might experience discomfort, or we can see funnier results if we act out of a state we feel to be true, but isn't completely, direct with how the universe functions. And we often call these results art. So what does this mean for us? Like, how can we seek truth, knowing that truth doesn't always have to be a specific definition for something in the way that it's understood? It could be a higher truth or a more complex truth. Well, for me, the best way to seek this is one, through practice. By practicing truth, we're able to see it more clearly, and our mistakes are not made in vain. They're actually following along this path of reality. We're utilizing truth as that tool for engagement and to continue changing and growing to become who we are fully and getting the desired results that we want out of life. So by continuing to practice this, that's how we're able to gain clarity on the subject itself and how we're able to act from a Mushin state, a state of perfect mindful mindlessness, where we're able to engage with presence in the moment and continue growing and experiencing it as we wished it. So hopefully this brings you some value. I know that it does for me. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next week.